to mention no names, but there's a certain one of my trolls online now that are actually so desperate to find an old episode of where I was on Trisha. Now, this is bizarre. Absolutely fucking hilarious. You will never get a copy of it because many shows now, you sign a disclaimer when you go on there. Because obviously, ultimately, that's how shows get paid. And you sign a disclaimer before it's done. Because what a lot of people don't realise is, it's not actually filmed live. It's not live at all. You're literally put into a room with about 40 people in the audience, including your friends and your family as well, on both parties. And that's when it's sort of like filmed. And then you go home and you get a phone call about a week before to say, oh, Mr. Sullivan, Emma, your episode's due up if you want to watch it or whatever. But we didn't need to because we already got a copy. So, but when you sign a disclaimer, it's so that it stops any other companies from trying to take it or use it or whatever. Now, what they don't realise was, these idiots, is that at the time of the programme that me and Emma was on, Trisha show, Trisha was very, very ill with cancer. She had, I don't know what it was, what form of cancer it was, but she was very, very, very ill. And about 2 or 3 months after, the show ended, and she ended up marrying her American husband, because she's actually got an American husband, and she actually lives out in America. She went out there to have treatment done that British hospitals wouldn't dare to do. Because they said that if she'd had her operations over here, she would have died. So she went over to America because she's with her husband, and she thought, well, I've got nothing else to lose anyway. I'm dying anyway. And she had it, and she was lucky, and she survived. She's in remission. Now she's doing her shows over in America. But what actually happened was, about 4 or 5 years ago, there was a fire down in Hertfordshire, because that's where they kept all the archives and stuff like that. And in fact, it wasn't just our stuff, it was also Jeremy Carl's archives as well. And they got destroyed, completely destroyed. But we don't lose nothing because we kept a copy. We've got our own copy. But a lot of people out there lost their stuff because of the fire. We don't know how it happened. I mean, it hit the paper and everything. So, these idiots out there think they're going to find something. You won't find anything because it doesn't exist. It does not exist. It all got burnt down. It wasn't like a fire that was done deliberately. It was a genuine accident. It was a fault. There was a fault in the building or something, and everything just went up. About 20 odd years worth of archives just all went up in flames. And it weren't just Trisha Goddard's, it was Jeremy Carl's lot as well. And stuff like that. And this was when they were on Channel 5. But like I say, I mean, it just absolutely baffles me that these weirdos are so invested. You know what I mean? They're just so invested. So it's just fucking crazy. You're never going to find anything because it don't exist. You know what I mean? It just doesn't exist. I mean, it was in the papers and on the news and everything. So it's like, you're not going to find anything because it doesn't exist. Unless we record it and give it out to people, you're never going to have a copy. So, and it's like, there's nothing on there, to be fair. There's nothing on there that's incriminating to anybody. Listen to me, Emma. It's important. Some people are wanting to know. Now, have I ever hit you?
You did in the past, but that in the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
When?
How?
Well, I don't know if you're a thief or awake, but I don't want to talk about the past.
Emma, if you can hear me, love, did he hit you? Did he hit you when you was pregnant, Emma? If you can hear me.
I haven't got live streaming today.
None at the moment. I'm on my PS4 just having a break.
Can she hear me, Dan?
So why are we talking about the past?
Just something that's been playing around in my mind, really, to be fair.
But why
Dan, ask her if you went to...
We had this conversation and we agreed to let that one lie.
Yeah, but
Which one? Which one?
Can't understand why you didn't tell me after the fact. You know what I mean?
So you have it then, Dan?
You know?
Daniel, what happened?
He definitely has. He definitely has.
My God alive.
Definitely has.
Well, then I'll get fucking cropped.
Fair enough.
Dan, ask her, Daniel, ask her, did I hit you? Did I hit you when you was pregnant?
I don't want to be all fucking...
Ask her, Dan.
It's blazing, I think it's leaking now. I don't leaking from the shop. So why are you dragging this up for today?
Nothing, I just keep playing on my mind, that's all.
Don't you think you should be concerned about your son?
Yeah, I am.
How's your mum?
I haven't spoken to her yet. I've got to ring her up soon.
What's the time?
Just coming up to 9. I've got to ring her in a few minutes.
She's at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll just give her a ring. So I'm not going to bed late tonight. So, all right then. Well, I'll.
No, but why are you talking about this for?
Yeah, it's just playing on my mind. That's it.
Why is it playing on your mind all of a sudden? You're playing on your mind. Who said so?
Because I know that I would never hit you while I'd be awake. So.
Yeah, but why are you talking about this today?
Nothing. It's just playing on my mind. That's all. Playing on my mind.
But we've had this conversation, and I said it's something we need to bury.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
You know, you've done stupid things that night, and you've fucking done a lot of damage that night, and that is what we need to keep in the past. We need to lock that up, and it needs to be stay locked up.
Well.
So we have to keep that locked up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, things are all going to be said, and everyone's going to be angry with everybody.
All right then.
Keep it locked up.
Fair enough. One thing I will ask, this so-called incident that was supposed to have happened, was you pregnant? Because I'm having a lot of trouble with trolls
Daniel,
online.
I was pregnant, and it was
Oh my fucking God.
And you didn't come into the doctor's room with me,
Oh my fucking God.
You didn't come into the doctor's room with me when I was told all this, yeah?
I think I might have to leave the panel.
Put in hospital.
I'm sorry, Willow.
With an infection.
Oh my fucking God.
And punched me, and you made out you were calling out for Shirley. And
You were done,
I had
Dan.
all the proof. Well, hang on. Hang on. Right, we're going to go to this subject, right? Didn't you turn around and tell Trisha that your mum had proof that I wasn't pregnant? That your mum knew that I was pregnant?
Well, apparently all that I heard after we split up and hadn't talked to one another for years, my mother said that she'd heard something in the grapevines in the practice.
No, Daniel, right? Let's go back to the Trisha show, right? You turned around and said on national television, right?
Yeah.
And if I could find the recording, your mum said I was never pregnant. She had the proof that I had an abortion.
Well, that's what she said. That's only by what I
That's
could
what you
go
said
by.
on Trisha, right?
That's
now,
all that I could go
don't
by.
agree with abortions, because if you remember rightly, Daniel, right? What really fucking takes the piss, right, yeah? And I am going to be a bit cross about this. I had to pay the deposit for my engagement ring that sits in the drawers opposite the cash. And my ring is still in there to this day. When I walk past it, that shop, yeah, and I look in that shop, my engagement ring still sits there and still haunts me 21 years later. But then I found myself a good man that took me in and made me feel like a human being.
You know what I mean? So, whether they think there's something on there that's so juicy and tasty, it wasn't anything like that. Because to be fair, Trisha's show was never anything like Jeremy Carl's.
Danny, you probably don't remember me. I remember you when you was living in Blunham, years ago.
I remember your face.
Years ago, when you were in the back, in that shed thing.
When Dad was dying.
Yeah. So I was there then, so I remember you from there.
I know, because you used to see it with Dad, yeah.
Yeah, before you became a TV star and all of that sort of stuff.
Oh, back in the stupid days, yeah, when I done my time for that, you know what I mean?